Rakugo, the family tree of F1's 11 teams. Names change, speed doesn't lie. Well then, this is your master speaking. There are things in this world that change names, but somehow stay the same inside. First, the ramen shop near the station. Second, your neighborhood committee. And third, Formula One teams. Master, I heard there are 11 teams this year. That sounds like a big family. It is. First time in a while. But in F1, teams rarely appear out of nowhere. Most of them have a bloodline. If you look at the family tree, it gets very interesting. A family tree? This is racing, not Ancestry.com. Of course, a Grand Prix is not for inspection. The result is everything. Then why look at the family tree? Because you can understand where the speed comes from. Factories, people, culture, habits. The name changes. The foundation often stays. Oh, okay, teach me. Right, let's go through the 11 houses. First, McLaren. Simple one. Bruce McLaren founded it, and the name stayed. A classic house. Old, respected, packed with legends. So that's the main family type. Exactly. A proper old house in F1. Next, Ferrari. No need to explain much. The grand original. They've been there since 1950. Every season. Perfect attendance. That's crazy. It is. Red cars, passionate fans, drama whether they win or lose. That's not a team. That's a cultural monument. Next, Williams. Another old giant. They were very strong in the 80s and 90s. Now rebuilding, but the Williams name lives on. I like that. Old names staying alive. Yes, in F1, not only speed races, reputation races too. So Mercedes has always been Mercedes, right? That's where it gets tricky. The current Mercedes Works team comes through a line that started with Tyrrell, then BAR, Honda, Braun GP, and then Mercedes. That's a lot of rebranding. It is, but it was a fast bloodline. Braun GP won like a fairy tale. Then Mercedes took over and built an era. So the name changes, but fast teams stay fast. Now you're getting it. Next, Red Bull. Its roots go back to Stewart Grand Prix, then Jaguar. Red Bull bought it and turned it into a powerhouse. That energy drink worked a little too well. It sure did. Vettel and Verstappen built dynasties there. And Racing Bulls is the little brother team, right? Right. Originally Minardi, then Toro Rosso, AlphaTauri, RB, and now Racing Bulls. Most unstable name in the family. A youth academy with a wardrobe problem. Exactly. A finishing school for fast kids. What about Aston Martin? Has it always been Aston Martin? Nope. The current team's real lineage starts with Jordan. Then Midland, Spiker, Force India, Racing Point, and now Aston Martin. That is a reincarnation novel. F1 does love reincarnation. But now they're serious. Bigger facilities, bigger ambition. But Honda's PU looks bad, doesn't it? Yeah. For Aston Martin-Honda, the first question is whether they can run at all. That's the first question. Yes. Before fast or slow, they need running or not running. In F1, lap count beats beautiful excuses. In Japan, we have 7-11, but Honda finishing 11th would be a terrible joke, right? A terrible one. If a works project sits near the back in an 11-team field, the badge starts crying. If they lose to Racing Bulls and Lawson, that's no good. Exactly. If the young squad beats you clean, the works image takes a hit. Still, let's see what happens when racing actually starts. Next, Alpine. This one also has a long chain of names. Tolman, Benetton, Renault, Lotus, Renault again, then Alpine. Master, may I take notes? Please do. This one needs a notebook by itself. But wow, Schumacher, Alonso, big names in that lineage. Exactly. Historically, it's a championship bloodline. The current badge says Alpine, but the history under it is heavy. Next, Haas, a relatively new team, entered in 2016. An American team, modern-era newcomer. So, the rookie house? Rookie, yes, but it earned a place on the grid. F1 is harsh to newcomers. If you survive, you're real. Next, Audi. Audi enters fully as a works team, but the base is Sauber. Sauber, BMW Sauber, back to Sauber, Alfa Romeo title era, now Audi. Another name change. Yes, but because the Swiss base and structure already exist, it's not a zero-start operation. That matters a lot. And then the new one, Cadillac. Yes, the newest face, GM-backed, coming in with serious intent. Starting with Ferrari engines, aiming for their own power unit later. So not everything in-house from day one? That's called being realistic. In F1, passion alone doesn't make laps. You need people, tools, and time. Master, this is actually great. If you look only at names, it's confusing. But if you follow the lineage, it makes sense. If you understand that, you're doing well. Team names are signboards. Factories and people are the body. The sign changes. The racing habits remain. So what's the key point for this year? A lot of things. Old names rebuilding. New names arriving. Youth teams pushing up. Big brands trying to return. And in the end, the result decides everything. Master, final word please. All right. In F1's 11 teams, names change, owners change, sponsors change. But the order at the checkered flag never lies. The family tree is fun, but in the end, lap time and finishing position decide the story. Beautiful. Not beautiful. Your prediction is still next year we win every single season. That's more stubborn than a family tree. And that's all for now. Thank you, and please subscribe.